Okay, welcome back to another video. Yeah, I remember leaving off on this part, and it was a little awkward. Anyway, let's just continue. Let's get straight into it. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she might have. What? If I didn't nip it in the bud, she really might have tried to take her home. Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Satoko stammer. Now then, go ahead and say it, nice and loudly. What does that mean? I do know. Now we learned what, yeah. I mean, that's evil. That means a person, thing, idea, action, or event which has been previously indicated in context. Huh? Ah. All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Satoko's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out you know what at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mion, Sonozaki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole. No comment. It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Satoko Hojo, shall assume the role of the zombie. I shall eat everyone. Seems like she's raring to go. All I must do is count to 100, correct? Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100. So you can start chasing after you solve this problem. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, give her a simple one, okay? 1/5 of the cake, 1/6 of the cake, 1/7 of the cake of all cake are all on a plate. Ah, okay. Just in Mississippi. Oh no, there are no common denominators. Satoko grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing a cake in frantic fractions on the ground. If Satoko, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them, how many cakes are left on the plate? Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted. Ready? Go! Oh boy. On Mion's signal, everyone but Satoko scattered. Keiichi-kun? That wasn't a problem at all, was it? Satoko had already lost the moment. She started working it out. He's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in the direction that they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills. Like Mion, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it was... Ooh, actually... Forgot to do that. The fact that I didn't realize it was at the start of the game was probably... That the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satoko just rising up this chart. She was really, really mad. She got tripped on such a dumb question. It's been a while since I played a game, so bear with me. I've been away for a little while. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I'd cleared sightlines in 2 directions that would probably have a good spawn time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Keiichi Maybar. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. And going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack. Meaning me. Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be? Shan't let you escape. Shan't a word? But of course. What would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or smell? Or maybe some type of trail. If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Satoko to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do this kind of thing in an amateur game like this? Tomita Okamura? Have you seen Keiichi-san recently? What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went? I mean, that's... that's fair. Well, to be fair, she is a child. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. After conferring, she was heading in that direction. I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself and all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming even more obvious where I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it was going to be, that to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I'd just counter it in a similar theme. I approached some girls playing with a ball. I'm sorry, but could you relay this message? Tell Satoko Hojo that her parents are at the gate, please. Message? Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned to run off. But don't go yet. Also, take this one to Mion Sonozaki. Tell her the teacher is calling her to the gate. I am quite the schemer if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Satoko and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it, but this was Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. But that was just fine. As long as it brought me more time. Dance for me, Mion and Satoko. In the palm of my hand. Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time. And I might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent, I'd started spreading false information through messengers. I could end up being the recipient of one of these messages. Satoko would probably ask the messenger to help her look for time. For me. That would mean there would be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus that was brought by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies, and would only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. I found a shed by the incinerator behind my school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hide out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. It was getting rowdy. The lower gates were running around below the shed. Maribara-san isn't around. Is he over there? Nope. Where's Keiichi-san at, I wondered. His dad is at the front gate. That was definitely a lie. The word gate, same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell. Hey, don't you know where Keiichi-san is at? His mom suddenly got really sick. A message from Maribara-san. He said his house caught fire and he needs to come through. Oh yeah, totally. A jumbo jet fell on top of the Maybar residence. The police have come to question him. Anything goes now. How do they think these lies are gonna get through? They just keep adding on, so it's like it becomes even more apparent that it's bullshit. They say he enjoys peeing into bathrooms. Or peeping, not peeing. Huh? Oh my god, they made me friggin' do the... What do you call it? The home improvement grunt there. Is it true that he's going around every night stealing panties? Who are they talking about? I heard he wears panties on his head and smells them and stuff. Oh, I outdo that. I heard the classman representative Neon was a victim too. What? Oh my god. Yeah. I'm actually a bit short on time here, so I can probably only make this about 10 minutes long. I still have to export this video and I need enough time to actually upload it. So, yeah. All my social medias are down in the description, so you can go check me out there, and sure thing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.